Welcome back to another Lord of Mysteries reaction, episode 11, Mastermind. Now, last episode, we got a bunch of information. Klein got his cards, cool. He now has a card to fight with. Still not sure if the card we saw is like the Fool or maybe not. Not 100% sure. Gonna leave this in the room. We did find out about this new party, which has a female head, and she is like in a relationship with all these people or all these men, seemingly, and she's responsible for the death of someone else. We wanted to investigate. So there's a lot of stuff going on around her, and we are unable to really see into her because it's like interfered with, seemingly. Now, the biggest part of interest to me is the new character. We got introduced to the sun, the tarot card sun, and he's in the city of Silver, which is in the land of the forgotten land of the forgotten land of the gods, or something like that. Something people don't really know where it is, seemingly, at least what we can assume, because the sailor asked about that. So he's there. He seems to be fighting, maybe against monsters, maybe against other people. We don't know. I'm assuming we are going to get a lot of information this episode. I did think a little bit about the show. It has 13 episodes. We get like more stuff next year. In 2 years, we should get a new season with like 30 or so episodes. I believe was confirmed. I'm not sure. How do we end this show? For the first season, 13 episodes. Where do you believe is going to be the end? Because I next year we have like shows like ReZero and Mushoku Tensei, and I know the storyline of those. I know where they go and where they end somewhat. I'm not sure that a lot of Mysteries is a show that has like a good stopping point, if you know what I mean. In anime in Japan, the show is mostly divided by like arcs. Even if it's not a weekly show, it still has like arcs where you can have like a cutoff. I don't believe Lord of Mysteries has something like that. So I'm very interested to see where they try to end it, and if they hit like a sweet spot where it's like, okay, it's satisfying, but I want more. Or is it like, hey, this didn't even really start. This is not a satisfying end. I'm very curious about that. Now, I did, as an update to my alphabet, I only got the letter Q. Last episode, we got this on a map. So we now have Q, which is good. One more letter. Don't know if it's only the lowercase or uppercase and lowercase. We will see. However, I did put these two pictures in here. We have the cards that that Klein has, and these have these symbols, and the city of Silver has these symbols. We know they speak like Loan, I believe it was, like an older language. Maybe this is the alphabet for that language. I'm assuming this is Chinese because it's a very complex character, which is what I always assume is then Chinese. However, I'm unable to really put City of Silver in this alphabet, so it's probably not like a letter for letter. Maybe it's like City of Silver, maybe, or this is like Metal Gray. I don't know. We will see. Just want to do a little update. Let's see. Not this one. Flashbang. Let's see where we go. This is fine. This one we go and minimize. If we ever need the alphabet, we can get it. I'm still unsure about the volume. Okay, so the sun. Very interested. We got I got my answer. We now have a yellow person, so we just get different colors.
非凡世界，人类通过腐蚀魔药，
Okay.
掌握不同的非凡能力，完成生命层次的晋升。这22条禁忌
No
之
idea
路，
why is the
从序列9开
subtitled
始，序列
fails there.
数字越低，非凡能力越强。高序列强者可以拥有比肩神明的力量。此即
So we have this one which is yellow and this one which shines yellow. Is the question. Are these the same colors as we have? Oh, I never recognized they do have crests. This is like a skull. Interesting. I just ignored that.
此
Can we
进
see
化
this
路
one? Was this not the sun symbol? I probably should go back and check if this is maybe the sun symbol, because some of these have like names. So, however, this is another language. Because these symbols, they to be honest, look like wingdings. This is a whole different language. But I never acknowledged that they have symbols in there. I just looked at the color.
神之途径。22
At the very beginning, we have like a whirlpool there.
条禁忌之
Is this
路，
one blue?
从序列9开
White. I just wanted to see if some of them are similar to the Fool, but seemingly no Fool. Again, we got introduced to the sun. That is not where I assumed we would go from. Okay. Red Moon. I'm still hoping for vampires. Not gonna, not gonna stop believing that. What I wanted to know. So we get the new guy. He's the sun. He's going to be at the table. So we see how he sees all the other people. Now the question is, now that he is more or less on the table, is he still seeing them as shadows? So all of them see themselves as shadow, or the other people as the shadowy mystical figures, and the only one I'm assuming that can see everyone clearly is Klein. Additionally, still questioning. Right, we have letters. I forgot. I probably can find out some of the other letters by the names if I can identify the names. Never mind. I'm still unsure if Miss Justice is like a higher noble person or a princess. I have to go back, but the sailor did mention that she was like, some noble family. I don't know if he mentioned nobility specifically. Probably should go back for that. So I'm assuming this is the woman who got introduced to last episode. Not a vampire. This is like a ghoul or zombie. I'm really bad with names and faces. Is this supposed to be Klein? Was this, because this looks somewhat female? Was this like the daughter of whoever is eating here? I also don't really... Is this someone we know? Good. Maybe. However, whoever that is not blonde. So probably not part of the group. Mastermind. Blind, blind, blind. Anything new here? Mastermind, nope. And 11. Yeah, do I have a V? I do. So no chance of there. Yep. Yep. Have all of these. Good, good, good. Now we go to the lady. Yes, definitely. This is not Miss Justice. Potentially potentially could be a succubus. Who knows? Who's spying? I mean, we are. Oh, what? Did you just put on are these clothes? No, right? These are clothes. You are still wet. How do you... Okay, so last episode, her husband died. No, her husband died earlier, but the one from the less good-looking woman, her husband died because this woman was on the bed with him and somehow killed him. And I'm assuming this is the trial.
女士们、先生们，昨天
Parliament chamber. Okay. Not a trial. Interesting. Just gonna add boink. Canvas. There we go.
田根新党前党首梅纳德先生突遭不测，
Former leader of Tingin's new party was taken from us suddenly. Yeah,
已
yeah,
前
yeah.
往风暴的海洋。
For the Sea of Storms. Huh?
梅纳德先生突遭不测，已前往风
They
暴的海洋。
departed for the Sea of Storms. Is this like a euphemism? Like going to heaven is departed for the Sea of Storms? If that is so, does every different sect has a different saying?
我感到深深的遗憾。
严惩凶手！
我
One
感到深
moment. B.CMAY Dennis. This is all Chinese. Maybe the other letters are Chinese? I don't believe so.
深深的遗憾。
严惩凶手！逮捕血轮祸疑！绞死那个女人！
Okay, everyone believes that she is responsible. Oh. Voodoo dolls, huh? By the way, I hate these nails. Just saying. But interesting, we have like voodoo dolls.
梅纳德先生不幸死于心疾。
What is the spider? Is that her sect that she's part of? My assumption was that she's like demoness sect, maybe. But she's also involved with the other guy that wrapped something of the true creator inside the baby. They seem to somehow be all connected.
任何造谣
Oh,
都是对逝者的侮辱。幸死于心疾。
死他！
that's by hanging.
梅纳德先生不幸死于心疾。
Okay,
任何
so
造
he
谣
is under
都
her
是对
control.
逝者的侮辱。
Why is her eye glowing pink? Oh. That is why. So she took control of both of them. She's able to take control of them. This looks like cursive of the letters. I know I'm doing this a little bit much, but I do not. Do I have a Y? Y should be an X. Okay. That is not Y. Some. I see.
我们都知道，疾病、贫穷、暴乱、饥荒正腐蚀着田根，人们对前路茫然。
Oh, okay. Indian Charity Foundation. I'm guessing this is. What do we have here? What is this? S-H-A? Sharon. Sharon. Sharon Oy. It's just her name. Just her name. There's something else written here. Right? Okay, so this is charity. Some of the letters are just. Wait. Isn't this a B? Very confusing. Just give me a second here. This is a problem if you are not continually using this. But there is definitely something. I mean, this is clearly off. So this would be foundation. Yeah, this is foundation. Foundation of. No, 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 no. You didn't see anything. You didn't see anything. Okay. So this, I assume, is like charity. I don't know how.
未来失去信心。我在此承诺，将团结新党与保守党，
Okay.
秉承梅纳德先生遗志，推行新政。
新政决议案没有获得绝对多数通过，强行推行，你们这是公然违背权利与自由约章。
我将引领田根走上一条光明而新。
These guys are also under control. You see the pink irises or eyes? They're also under control. Now here's the question: how? Is it like a voodoo doll? You just need a strand of hair, similar. If they were all male, I could see, you know, she has like relationships with them, and that is how she then can control them. Sure. But the woman is also under her control. How? But seemingly she is trying to merge the two parties. She's going to be the head of the new, or the new merged party is going to be the head of the city. And then I don't know. We still have like this whole ritual where all the people in the city are supposed to be lambs for the slaughter for someone, presumably the baby. Is she puppeting him? Because we do hear her talking over this as well. So he is more or less mimicking her, okay. Now then the question is, the other guys that have the purple eyes, they also act? And is the power that she can more or less instill some orders, but they cannot really speak? Maybe?
贫困、罪恶与暴行，建立自由、欢乐的田根。罪恶与暴行。
These eyes are very well hidden. Can't really. No. Definitely some things there.
欢乐的田根。
You see all of these under control.
冲破桎梏，救秩序。
Oh. Oh, okay. I just assumed they would take over the party and be the new head, but it seems like they are like, hey, we're in control. Get rid of all the stuff. We are going to, make everything new. ODE, so probably code.
继承过往，救秩序，继承过往，未来属于田根。救秩序，继承过往，未来属于田根。
Now, we do see political opponents getting shipped off. Classic dictatorship. The question is, if she's able to control all of these, I mean, then she probably can kill them as well. Why did she need to kill the other dude? Because I assume he was also under her control. So I'm assuming she did that to stop the investigation.
做得很好，这是给你的奖赏。送我去一个地方，没想到梅纳德的意外身死，居然惊动了他。
Who do you mean? Who do you mean her? You can't mean her wife, because his wife, because clearly she would be alarmed by that. So there's someone else. It seems like they are all smitten by her, meaning it could be something like a succubus, a siren, where people are charmed by you. Is that maybe how she then can control them? Also, what do we have written here? Efok? Oh, this is the wrong way around, because we are seeing the backside. Oh, coffee. Coffee cake. Oh, coffee cake. Okay. Coffee cake. So he is seemingly... Okay, he's seemingly trying to find out more. We never had rules established. I had assumed, similar to like police, you would always have to go in two in a pair. We seemingly do not. So last time he tried to see into her, he did not get any answers. Something is blocking his divination. So he's now following. This seems very dangerous. He does have the new cards. Don't know how useful that is. And I do want to see if he ever gets charmed. Is the Grey Fog going to help him or not?
希望队长那边一切顺利。
Oh, the captain is doing something else. Okay. So they... Baron's Koi's residence. Are these ever going to be useful? I don't know. No. I just want them to be on my list in case I ever get information about them. So this is where the guy died that we wanted to investigate.
查一切非法线索，注意一名行事。搜查一切非法线索。
Hey yo! God damn it! Oh, Pinky. So we have cuffs, we have a whip. I'm assuming those are candles, specific candles.
注意隐秘行事。
Okay.
收到。
明白，队长。
I mean, how do you find Beyonders? I mean, how would you find influence of those? By the way, fantastic. I mean, the subject, yes. However, you can see that this is like a painting. You see the texture of the picture. Very well done. What? No. This is not Klein, is it? Is it, I guess, the guy, but in young? He
克
looks
里
so much.
斯，
队长，有发现，
Yes.
这罐粉末不像。
特里斯，
I mean, it looks very much like, or very similar to Klein. Chris. I remember the name, I do not remember who. Is this Levinus?
队长，有发现，
Not
这罐粉
sure.
末不像我认识的任何一种药粉。
是木乃伊粉，贵族圈里的新流行。听说可以熬制出让男人和女人都满意的药剂。
啊，
In
木
what
乃伊还有
way?
这功能？
I assumed it would be a powder that, some kind of drug that you just call mummy powder. So you can, you know, like speed or whatever, you just call it some kind of interesting name. Not that you ground up mummies. I mean, I would probably never take this. A safe. Why did the safe open? The last time something opened on its own, it was an artifact that tried to kill people. The last time something opened on its own, it was a puppet behind the door. But you know, you get what I mean. Okay, we have gold, we have jewelry, a potion, I believe, books, more jewelry. Why did this open? How did this open? What are you doing? Because this opens out of nowhere. He's going there, he's looking, and he's touching the side for what? Perhaps? And it seems like he found something. Maybe a second, you know, second backside or whatever. Hidden area.
跟丢了。 执行。
Okay. Using divination. Another part that we don't really know. If someone uses the divination to find your location, do you know that someone is searching for you? Can you feel that? Maybe if you are higher beyonder or a stronger one. Or can you generally feel that? Because this seems like a lot of energy. What was this? That looked a little bit weird. You mean she clearly knows she's being followed, right? Okay, so she uses her hair or something. So she's clearly a beyonder. I mean, that was the assumption. The assumption is she's a stronger beyonder. Oh, No. Whoa. Okay. So she uses her hair as some kind of medium, some magic, which then just removes the
失效了，
divination.
雪伦夫人施加了干扰。
Oh. Yeah, we are back here. So we know the seer and the mystery prior, they are both very good at mysticism. We know the corpse collector is very defensive. The spectator has a high mental defense, meaning, as far as I know, we saw the rank 7 one last time, I believe, or before that, one of the two. So, is there a pathway that is very good against mysticism? Because this seems like she would be that pathway.
这里是黑荆棘，他为什么会来这附近？
Good question. Why would she come? Spirit world messengers, like the skeleton, I assume? Messengers are spirit world creatures, a unique kind of spirit. The spirit world completely overlaps with the real world, but does not follow the same rules as the material world. There are no discernible directions within this world. Past, present, and future all converge here. It is like a strange, condensed sea of infinite knowledge, countless information, and limitless, illusory spirits. Be it divination or clairvoyance, the majority of these techniques utilize the spirit world. Alternatively, these techniques rely on prying into fate. Book of Secrets. I'm not gonna screenshot this because I'm assuming all books had this. Gonna keep that in mind though. I don't know. So messengers are spirit world creatures. Fine. They are in the spirit world, which is different to our material world, but is very interconnected. However, past, future, and present are all converging there. So you can potentially send messages to the past, but it probably means that I can send messages instantly to someone else, regardless where they are. Now, the big thing is divination and clairvoyance, and majority of these techniques utilize the spirit world. So my assumption would then be whenever Klein is like trying to his divination was what he did with his cane, that a spirit from the spirit world is answering that question or answering his ability and interfering with the cane. So is that how it works? So his divination, he's using divination, that is going to be him more or less conversing with a spirit creature, the messenger, that is then answering and helping him get the answer to the question. So it's not really his ability. His ability is more or less communicating with these creatures. I mean, this is how it sounds, at least. Where are we now? What is this? Looks like a church with all these mosaics. Okay. So it looked like this is our lady going up the staircase, meeting someone higher up.
圣女大人，
Saintess. So something like the church.
我喜欢这诱人的气息，麻木、压抑、痛、绝望，是魔女的绝妙配方。
Exquisite witch recipe. So the witch pathway? Was it
看
maybe
来你进行的很顺利，是一回
sequence 6? Pleasure Madam. Demoness sect. Okay. Assassin pathway. First off, interesting that it is Pleasure Madam. Now, I do not remember. Did the Demoness sect use the assassin pathway? Is that their major pathway? Is this the pathway? You take the potion and then you turn into a woman. Is this the one?
的核心都是些男人，没有人比我们更懂男人。
That more or less says yes. Nobody understands man better than we do. Yes. Okay. Do we see? Who's this? We have sequence 6. Do we get a sequence 5 or 4? She did say saint. You know, sequence 3 for the sun is the unshadowed demoness, like a goddess, saintess. Maybe like 4?
人比我们更懂女人，贪婪好色的重置，谁不想一夜荡破销魂？长
Nice visual. Like, you know, spider. I don't know which kind of spider. I'm assuming a spider that would eat their husband.
过一次蚀骨的欢愉，就再也无法逃离，成为祭台上任我摆弄的傀儡。
Okay. I was on board with this whole thing. It seems nice. Having little critters crawl on me. No. No thanks. No. You can have that. Now, I do not remember again. I'm very bad with names and faces. We had the one person that escaped, turned into a woman. I'm assuming this is not the person that turned into a woman. However, I'm unable to guarantee it is not her. So I don't know. I would assume Klein would have at least, you know, he would have said something if it was the same woman, because he did meet the guy as he was escaping.
不出2日，我就能将整座挺根献给你，我的大人。
Okay. You know, I was on board with all the ecstasy and stuff. It would be like cool, nice. Not really a feed guy, you know. Blue eyes. Do we get to see at least your rank? I don't need your name.
我很欣赏你，雪伦，但梅纳德这种意外会影响我对王国的渗透。
An accident. An accident. I was under the assumption this was planned. An accident. Was it really just, hey, they were at it, he had a weak heart and he just died of heart attack?
我不想再看见。如果
Ooh. Saintess of White. You cannot control pleasure.
你做不到对欢愉的控制，就别怪
Mommy?
我会把你再次收入裙摆之下。细细
Not mommy. Nope. No thanks. Saintess of White. Now, I'm assuming that is her title for the sequence. You know, Demoness, my assumption would be that the rank 1 potion is like the Demoness, or like the True Creator. It's like the highest rank is the personification of the deity they pray to, they follow. That is my assumption at this point. Meaning that at like rank 3 or so, you slowly lose your mortality and go into the divinity. That is why Sun sequence 3 is unshadowed. You are, you know, leaving the shadow behind. More or less your humanity, you get closer to the sun. Meaning Saintess of White is a little bit weird because Demoness is, you know, not really a holy visual representation. So Saintess of White seems like it is not there yet. It is a very strange title for like the Demoness. Unless the Demoness is more seen with white instead of like black or red. So Sharon got wand. I probably can look up Sharon. Now I do not want to look too far, but I probably can look up if she is okay. So the history doesn't really tell me much. I only read the first sentence. If this was the same person that you know turned into a woman, the first sentence probably would have mentioned that. But I did not get spoiled. I deliberately tried to not get spoiled. Okay, we are back at the mansion. Interesting. We are going to hear scribbling. So this is the second time the feather appeared without scribbling. I don't know if that is deliberately. Okay, he's following her. This is the mansion that the captain searched, right? I'm assuming that she's now going to find, you know... Is that a dog? Looks like a dog. I'm assuming she finds, like, that the mansion got messed with. Pretty sure this is the mansion, right? That the captain looked at. It looks very similar. The red and stuff. Okay, let's see. Okay, yes. Okay. This is where it got searched. Okay, cat. Oh, look at it. It's a trap. Don't touch that belly. Okay. So the captain searched that safe and he found something. Interesting. He's doing the same. Is there a fake bottom? Oh? Oh, what? The mezzanine. What? What? What is mezzanine? Mezzanine. Mezzanine refers to an intermediate architectural story in a building of a partial low-ceilinged floor between two main floors. So like a false bottom.
雪伦夫人以前的恋人？不对，这人似乎和雪伦夫人。
This is okay. This was how she was before. I do question, do we use female or male pronouns for them?
长得有点像。我去，他不会和教唆者特里斯一样。
That was Triss. Roger. I mean...
也受到魔药的影响了吧
Oh, the puppets? Oh. Interesting. This is all okay, all the puppets. The demoness. So first off, is this a window or is this like a door? It clearly looks like a window. But he touches it. Is the window, the door disappearing, or is there just a little bit confusing? Now, we see seemingly dead people, meaning that the accident with the mayor, which seemingly was an accident, or the previous head of the party, didn't happen only once. It seems like this happened a couple times. Unless this is part of the ritual she has to do. And we have the demoness statue and all the puppets. She has a bunch of puppets. Yeah, so I guess the whole door or wall disappeared. We have all these different puppets. We have the candles. Okay. Statue of the demoness, assume. I mean... Is there... He? Yes, I'm assuming she. Okay. I do wonder how a fight would look between those two. We have a sequence 8 against a sequence 6. And she is the assassin pathway. I assume she would just kill him.
哦，我的小可爱，原来你在这里。
Whoa, 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 whoa. What is happening? You did get told this, the spirit realm world, whatever, is the past, the future, and the present together. So there could be time travel. An hour earlier. So is this just a flashback, or is this like... Okay, we will see. Does he do a ritual? Did we go back in time? Okay,
雪伦夫人能发现我的跟踪，必须用更隐蔽的方式。记得戴丽女士说过，
召唤现世的仪式魔法是向自己祈求，不需要通过神灵，所以相当隐秘。祈求的重点是召唤物的具体描述。
I may have missed all of this. Ritualistic magic for summoning a messenger is a prayer aimed at oneself.
现世的仪式魔法是向自己祈求，
Doesn't go through
不需要通过神灵。
deity. So it's relatively concealed.
所以相当隐
So
蔽。
you're praying to
祈求的重
yourself.
点是召唤物的具体描述。记住，
Remember, do not arbitrarily modify the detailed description of your summon. So if you have your summon and it is doing something, you should not alter the summon.
不要随意更改召唤物的
I
具
guess.
体描述，那样很容易引来可怕的怪物。
Okay. So the thing that followed Sharon was the summon?
Ahem. Had amna ma B.CMAY. Podia lasler demolica. Lasian desio belu.
Okay, he's using the chant he uncovered.
Two swanies. Lasi beside Aswan Muzi. 召唤失败了吗？哦，召唤我自己的话。
Alright, if I summon myself, I need to go above the grey fog to answer my own prayer. So he was praying to himself to summon his summoning thingy, spirit. So he puts the summon out. He now has to go to the fog world and be like, yo, approved. Go. Do your summoning stuff. Really?
应该还需要我去挥舞之上回应一下祈求。
You have to approve your own prayer, which is insane. But okay, bureaucracy, I see it seems like also important for mysticism. Okay. The spirit version of himself.
真把我自己给召唤出来了，
Oh.
还糅合了些灰雾的力量，似乎还带了点阳元符咒的力量。果然，阳光不会灼伤灵体了。
So the whole time his spirit was following. So the whole time the spirit was following her. Oh. I was thinking about the carriage. Okay, the carriage, he lost her. Because she did her hair thingy. He lost her, he went back home, he summoned his spirit, sent the spirit to the mansion, and uncovered all the little secrets. Why did the cat react to him then? That is a little bit weird. Because the cat seemingly reacted to him. I can understand that Sharon is privy to there maybe being someone. Maybe she feels there's something off. But as soon as she sees there's nothing, her mind is going, okay, there's nothing you don't have to worry about.
魔女教派，
是的，队长，可能是小丑的灵性感知比较强。我看到了原初魔女的雕像。
又是原初魔女。
Demoness sect.
是的，
It may be because the clown's spiritual sense is relatively strong.
队长，可能是小丑的灵性感知比较强。我看到了原初
But I saw a statue of the primordial demoness.
魔女的雕像。
What do you mean? If other people would see the statue, they would have an adverse effect?
又是原初魔女。通知弗莱替我值守查尼斯门，叫上科恩离。我要申请
Okay.
克制魔女的封印物。
Artifact that can keep the demoness in check. 3-0217. So we know the first letter, the first number means the more or less the danger to people or the power. We don't really know the rest. Could just be a number system. Maybe there's another system. Interesting that the artifact with the number 3, which is relatively safe compared to the other ones, is able to keep the demoness in check.
30217。
Which also, now I have the question, all these different stacks, they all have different deities they, pray to. Do you have like a scissor, paper, rock system? Like the demoness is effective against, I don't know, the true creator. The true creator is effective against the goddess of Evernight. And goddess of Evernight is good, strong against the demoness? Or is there like something else? Are they all same strength? So this is a big door.
申请文件。
Oh.
进来。
This is not where all the artifacts are in? Okay, we have rotating bookcases, I guess? Materials. Okay. What? Huh? What are we talking about? We have iron. ING. Oh, ingredients. It's ingredients. Materials, ingredients. It's not hard. Not materials. I know you could argue they're interchangeable, but it's right there. Where the fuck are we now? What happened? We go down here. We have these, I don't know, rotating thingies. I'm assuming there are artifacts in there. I don't know. We did have one of them has like ingredients as their description. We go through here. And then we are like in a big, massive area. Where the fuck are we? Additionally, who's the guy in here? I'm assuming this is behind the big door that, the artifacts are in. Which one of them was the puppets that came out to bring unlucky to Klein, something along those lines. Let's see.
这就是。
Behind the gate. Okay. We are behind the gate. Good. There's a dude in here. What sequence is he? What pathway? He has to be super strong to be in here, managing all of these.
司马后的封印之力。
Okay. I'm guessing symbol for the Evernight goddess. So I assumed, hey, there's like a little card where the item is in. No, it's a fucking room. We are moving a whole room. Really. So every artifact has their own room. So the rotating bookshelves are only for like small little items, not artifacts. Like all the ingredients for like potions and stuff. Talismans. Okay. Because I spilled medium's mirror. I assumed that because the artifacts can be dangerous, they need to be under lock, that them being in those rotating bookcases not really safe. However, being in here, I'm assuming he has to do something specific to call these items.
30217
Not everyone can do this.
通灵者的镜子，
Third medium's mirror. The mirror reflects various images, and the danger that befalls each person reflected in the mirror also differs. The most dangerous reflection to see in the mirror is one's own. What? Reflects various images, and the danger that befalls each person reflected in the mirror also differs. So you look into the mirror, you see people, and you see, something happens to them. If you see your own image, then run, I guess. Oh. These are the numbers. I was like, oh, let us know this is just the numbers that
原本属于
this artifact has.
一位通灵者，不能指使。
A spirit medium, which is a rank sequence 7, right? What Dali was before, she's now a spirit guide. Amplifies
对
damage
魔
to
女的伤
demon.
害有加成，即使是碎片，也能让他们化为尘埃。
Demonesses. So it is effective against everyone in that club, in that sect, or only the demoness itself? I mean, this is
你的伤
okay.
害有加成，即使是碎
This is a little bit
Okay.
weird.
通灵者，不能指使。对魔女的伤害有加成，
Amplifies damage to the demonesses. First off, we have a multiple of demonesses and can turn them to dust. I don't know what exactly you mean. Is it effective against everyone who is part of the demoness sect, regardless of their pathway? Because the Church of Evernight, where our little group or sect, whatever we are in or Klein is in, has different pathways. So meaning that other sects can also have different pathways, presumably. Then the question is this mirror effective against everyone in the demoness sect? Or only their main pathway, which is, I assume, the assassin pathway? Or is it only effective against the demoness itself? Which then the question is, why do we have plural?
即使是碎片，也能让他们化为尘。
So this would mean that, let's say there's only one demoness. If she gets turned into dust, another one rises. Or it means there are multiple of these demonesses around. Okay.
切记，30217不能对着自己或队友。我会远距离拖他入梦，你们抓紧时间。
Okay. So if you reflect another person, something bad happens to them. It is interesting that if you see yourself in it, it is very dangerous. Okay, everything is dark. She seemingly already knows you're coming, preparing her hair for something. Okay. Nightmare's control has gotten stronger, so he is getting better, meaning his digestion of the nightmare potion is getting better and better, progressing further, so he could potentially become a higher rank. I mean, we clearly know this is not going to work how they want to. She's sequence 6. They had a problem with sequence 7, the clown advancement, so this is going to go downhill real quick. Why is the statue outside? Oh, wait a second. I did not... Oh. She has snake hair? She does. Right? She has snake hair. She's like a Medusa. Right? Yeah, okay. Can we see the other one before we do this? Just... No. Further. Here. Can we see better? I mean, this looks like snakes. Like there is some head, like eyes. Could be something else instead of snakes. Stuff happens. Who would have thought? We already saw that the demoness is spreading sleepless. Death? What in the Naruto is going on? What the fuck? Staff substitution. Black flame. Staff substitution. Smart. I'm pretty sure this is a snake on the left. Right? Am I wrong?
要不是神像刚巧在我身边，我现在应该只能沉睡着，等待你们吻醒。
去死吧，一吨！不要！
Interesting. I just acknowledged that the captain stayed outside. The one of the strongest people in this group just stayed outside. Really?
是你吗？下午耍小花招，劫了我家的小。
I'm assuming we're going to get the Black Fog again. Maybe it's Sunday, we get the prayer.
才序列8，居然能
Huh?
劫了我家的小明。
Sequence 8. Does she know this because she is connected now?
才序列8，居然能瞒。
Okay, he's getting his spirituality drained. So she's able to identify his sequence, however, only by this contact.
藏着什么秘密？
脑袋。
Oh man, that is a lot of letters. Different language. Oh no. We're gonna copy it. Let me be honest, I'm most likely never going to find out what this is about. But...
对，到牢底。
So he's getting his spirituality drained, she's falling asleep. Okay, the throne. So the black fog. This whole all the black fog doing. I was under the assumption, who is telling you it is not an illusion again? Even if you defeat her, how do you deal with the mirror? I assume he has to shoot the mirror. What the fuck? Did he... Is that his heart?
不自量力的虫子。
哎，看那！
Married。哦，无法毁掉。
Okay. Ooh. The statue. So she's invincible. But the statue. Okay. Okay, I see. So she doesn't have her own body anymore.
一个神像。
Interesting. Some magic. So I'm assuming our friend is dead already. I mean, he did, you know, throw up his heart. So I don't believe we can help him much there.
这美妙的声音，丧钟已经敲响，这片大陆即将回归它该有的秩序。
What the fuck is happening here? Okay, this is not a simple fight anymore. So, okay, we have the parliament. I'm assuming they all agree to this new merger. Yada yada. Someone got hanged, which seems like a cell. Probably one of the people that were against that got shipped off. You know, they did suicide. Wink wink, I guess. We do have the spider, but there's something happening outside. You have like a mom and a little girl.
就让这秩序自停根开始。来吧，年轻的职 说出你的秘密，向云初宣誓你的忠诚。记住，
Ooh. Is that his sun
向
charm?
云初宣誓你的忠
It is.
诚。记住，
Ooh.
只有跟随我，靠拢元初，你才能得到圣化与救赎，躲过最终的末日。
In the force. In the force.
Okay, move. Right, this is. You said in the first or second episode, first I believe, against Klein. But it looked like a dream. Additionally, Klein was about to use his sun charm, but it is more or less his trump card. He can't really make more of these that easily because they are expensive. He uses like real gold. Okay. Goddess statue is helping still. Finally, the strongest guy here. Yeah.
很好，最后一只虫。
Oh, we have a transformation. I love transformation.
最后一只虫子。
White hair. Oh, not so fast. Not so fast. White hair. The lip change colors to a darker one. Okay.
终于出现了，一起去死吧！
Interesting.
Roll mark.
I have to be honest, I don't know what abilities they use. I just saw both of them were quick. She went invisible. He's making her visible again. He's using her frost magic.
Omanation.
Blood.
Mordley, city clear.
The mirror would be very dangerous now. Wasn't he like rank 8? Sequence 8? He's not sequence 6, right? What sequence is he? Nightmare sequence. Three. Sequence 7. Okay, never mind. 7.
太快了，根本无法锁定。想预判他的行动。
You do have the ability to know where she's moving to next. Interesting. Instead of throwing her, he's just throwing the mirror. Now, good idea. Works. Very dangerous. Because if the mirror turns upside down, upside up, or front side up, it is going to be hard to get the mirror back. Because, you know, you are not allowed to see your reflection. And you could have hit everyone else. I know you now hit her, but the whole way it is flying through. It feels like he's mad. He's angry. Supposedly she should turn into dust. Okay, it's enough. These bullets are expensive. Just FYI. So it seemed like she, as the Sequence 6, was somewhat connected to the demoness. Wasn't he a bad shot in the beginning? Everyone is coming too. Yep. Hmm. Yeah. Not that impactful because we don't really know much about him.
是我犯了错，被血卵蒙蔽了。没想到他早已脱离了梦境。
That is why he's so late. Because he did not know that she already broke out of his sleep
愿女神
dream
庇佑
thingy.
你，让你得到真正的安眠。
愿宁静的黑夜内，不再有危险和疯狂。愿宁静的，
让你得到真正的安眠。
愿宁静的黑夜内，不再有危险和疯狂。
Is that their way to say? To offer a prayer to the dead? Saying something along going to heaven? Right. Someone was eating. We started here. I totally forgot. This was even something that happened.
队长，楼下的善后工作我处理完。
It is the captain. What the fuck? We saw him here. We got the blue eye. Why? What is going on? Is he being possessed? And what is he really eating? Doesn't look like he's eating him. Is he eating his heart? Is he eating her? Is that normal? We only have the ending. Yeah, I don't know. Is he possessed? Maybe a higher ranking Beyonder is, bringing him to the dark side, similar to what happened to Neil. Who is he eating? Is it the woman because she's sequence 6, he's sequence 7? Maybe this is how he could potentially get a higher sequence. I don't know. Is he eating his heart, maybe? Because that one got But why? What is going on? Very confusing. We dealt with Sharon, fine. There is still the Saintess of White still running around. So we have to deal with that one. The new party didn't work, however, there were some people that died, seemingly. A lot of stuff happened. Seemingly, Sequence 6, she was somewhat connected to the statue. The statue was helping her. The Demoness statue is very helpful to the ones in the sect. We use the mirror. We know what happens. Okay. Flying God, very mad. Used all his bullets. Again, they are not cheap. Understandable still. The biggest thing that I'm muffed about a little bit is we did not get any information about Sun, about our new recruit. We got introduced last episode at the end to the City of Silver, to the guy that is going to be the Taro Sun. They did not get mentioned. Little bit, I would have liked to know more. Now we have this mystery going. Why does he have a blue glow? The demoness had a green glow, so shouldn't be the demoness. And everyone that got controlled had a pink irises or pink eyes, so should not be that either. It could be the Sleepless. Again, that there's a higher ranking Beyonder that is tempting him to go mad. Why does he eat someone else? I don't know. A lot of questions. More questions than we started with, which is not good. We only have 2 episodes left. I hope next episode we, resolve what is happening here. Maybe this is normal, which would be fucked up, but maybe this is normal. He was just hungry for a little snack, and he saw like a little heart lying around, protein, nice. I have no clue. And I hope we get to find out more about the Sun.